Doing good time. We started late and we're doing good. Okay. Things you should not do before you close the house or you close on the mortgage. And I'm telling you, this is my favorite part because people make this mistake all the time. And it's like, I can't believe they did that. Change your employment. Don't change your job. I know if you hate your job, wait until you close. Buy new furniture. Please. Don't go to rooms to go and say, oh no, I don't have to pay it until 2 years from now. Yeah, but they pull credit report on you. So yes, the mortgage person says, yeah, but you don't have to pay in 2 years, but you still owe it. So no, don't do that. Don't buy a new car, because if you buy a new car, you're gonna end up living in your car, not in a new house. Applying for any kind of credit. Please don't go to the mall and say, and you're gonna go to Macy's or whatever, like a department store, and say, oh yeah, if you apply for our card, you're gonna get this gift set worth $150. And you're gonna say, well, I don't have bad credit, so I know I'm not gonna get it, but I want the gift set. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Get divorced. This process could be put a strain on your marriage, but please don't get divorced. Don't get separated, because in the state of Florida, if you're legally married, your spouse has to sign the mortgage and the title. Okay? All right, things to do before you close. Get property insurance. Now, this is another one of my favorites. This is the state of Florida, right? Like that. Okay? Orlando right here, Miami here, Jacksonville right there, right? Anybody? Okay? Now, if you're getting ready to close, you went to your car insurance company, and I bet you don't know about this, but this is something you need to know. If you get your property insurance, you have to have it to close. So you call your insurance agent, I need a deck page sent to XYZ mortgage company so they can put it in the closing. And you don't pay any of that, but you're going to pay the policy at the closing, with part of your closing costs. But there is a hurricane coming to Florida. Okay? And here is the Bahamas. Alright? And there's an imaginary line right there. If that hurricane closes that imaginary line, you don't close, because your insurance will not be valid. I am serious as a heart attack. If your closing is Saturday and the hurricane hits landfall in the Bahamas and this imaginary line, the insurance company will pull the deck page. They have all the right to do that, because if that hurricane hits Florida and you haven't closed, guess what? The insurance owns that house, and they don't want your house. I'm serious. This happens. So, watch the weather. Okay? Yeah, wow. That's what I say, wow. Okay? You need to have fun when you're buying a house. This cannot be stressful. Okay. Another thing you need to do before you do the closing. 1 or 2 days before closing, do a final walkthrough. Because right there, you're going to make sure that all the stuff that was going to stay is still there. Okay? And you do the walkthrough with your realtor. You should. Okay? The realtor will let you in, and you do the walkthrough. Make sure that list matches, right? Yep. Okay. Also, get a copy of your closing documents, including the HUD 1 statement, to review. You're not going to sit there at the title company and read 150 pages of your mortgage. That does not make sense. They don't want you to read it. They want you to sign it and get out. So you're gonna get it a week before, 2 or 3 days before. And if you're really smart, you're gonna take those documents to an attorney. Now, if you can't afford an attorney that costs $500, guess what? You're gonna take them to Jalita. It represents
Legal Shield.
Legal Shield. Okay, now Legal Shield provides this type of and you pay like a monthly payment, but if you need any more information, you can come to her and she'll explain to you how it works, okay? But it's still, if you need to have a competent legal counsel because attorneys will find stuff. They're keeping an eye on everybody. They're not there not to prevent you to buy a house. They're there to protect you. Your realtor is there to protect you, but the realtor is there to protect you as far as the house, the property, the contract. But nobody looks at the documents for closing. And the title company is there to protect the title company and to make sure that title is clear and marketable. That's it. So you need to get proper legal counsel, okay? Very important. That's the best money that you're going to invest. Yes. People don't really look at the document. They'll just say, sign here. And press hard because it's 3 copies.
I guess, because I closed before and I read the whole thing.
How much did you spend reading it? Did you read
It
everything?
didn't take long, but I read it.
Okay, well, if you're that type of person, that works for you. But a lot of people, especially people with English as a second language, it's better to get proper legal counsel. Get a real estate attorney or get Legal Shield. They have real estate attorneys. Know how much money. They're not gonna take your personal check. The title company will call you, and the hot one will tell you how much you have to bring to closing. Sometimes that has to be modified. So they'll call you, hey, you need to bring us a cashier's check. Some title companies like that you wire the money. Check into that, okay? Your title company will assist you with that. Now, when we talked about before, giving a notice to your landlord, don't break the lease. I have seen people that are gonna close on their house. There's a delay for whatever reason. There's too many variables that can cause a delay. They have their stuff in the truck already. I have seen people sleeping in the U-Haul truck. That's pathetic. Or paying hotels. That's pathetic. Okay, don't do that. Or so plan ahead. Plan buying a house a year before, 6 months before. Go talk to your landlord and say, look, I'm looking for a house. What would it take to give you a 60-day notice without breaking the lease? And how do we go about this? Usually, you can add a clause on the lease, especially private landlords. You can add a clause on the lease saying that upon evidence of a closing document, which is the HUD 1 statement, okay, that is considered a 30 or 60-day notice. Now, most apartment complexes will do 60 days. You have to do 60 days in writing. Fine. But guess what? You're not going to have a mortgage payment for 30 to 45 days anyway. So the transition period will be much calmer, more, it will not be rushing. You can take your time, put up your curtains, paint whatever color, in the new house, you want to paint one of the rooms a different color. You're not rushing in. See what I'm saying? Because you don't have to make a mortgage payment you already pay your first month mortgage on the closing costs. So you have 30 to 40 days before you have to make a payment. Take it easy. All right? All right. Last topic. Now that you